TradingView. TradingView provides up-to-the-minute market data, including current and historical price action, volume, and other indicators. This allows you to respond promptly to market movements, maximizing your profit potential. Here are the most relevant pricing tiers for TradingView. There is Essential at $12.95. This is the cheapest option. Then you have Plus at $25 and Premium at $50. And you can see the basic differences between them there on this chart. There is a free version of TradingView. However, it is very limited, as you can see here, in terms of the number of alerts you can set and in terms of how many charts you can have open at any given time. And because being able to view multiple charts at the same time is a requirement of effective trading, I can only really recommend the premium tier, as it offers no limits on the number of charts you can have open at any given time and how many charts you can save. Today, we will take a look at 4 of the basic things you can do with TradingView. Number 1, simply loading charts. Number 2, using its basic tools to plot setups. And number 3, using indicators for deeper market analysis. And number 4, setting alerts so you don't have to stay stuck to your computer 24/7. Number 1, loading charts. Currently, I have Dogecoin open for some reason, but say I wanted to load another token, I would simply click top left and I would type in what I was looking for. In this case, let's look for Pepe. And now we have a list of all the pairings on the different exchanges of Pepe, including futures and spot. So in this case, I'm going to load up Pepe and the Tether pairing on Binance, single click, and then the chart will open. Very straightforward. There are a variety of filters you can use, so you can just look at what is available on certain exchanges, but basically that's how you load a chart. Number 2, basic tools. On the left here in TradingView, you have a variety of different tools you can use to help you analyze and plot setups. For example, here are your basic trend tools. So there's a trend line I can use to plot this. And then we've got a horizontal line here I can use as well to find these trend lines and where they are and mark them on my charts as so. In addition to the basic trendline tools, you have more advanced tools like fib retracement, fib circles, etc., as well as tools to help you map out certain patterns like head and shoulders and Elliott waves. You also have projection tools. As an example, for a long position, you can use this to assess potential risk and reward, as well as price range tools, which I use quite frequently to assess the potential gains of a trade. You also have an array of brushes, arrows, and shape tools. As an example, I would use the curve tool to map out a double bottom. Very straightforward. And you have text tools at your disposal, so you can simply highlight and plan appropriately. So double bottom, there we go. For some reason you have an array of emojis, never use them. And you have the very versatile measure tool, which will allow you to assess price movements across periods of time as well as volume. Very helpful tool, I use this all the time. And you have a little button here at the bottom which can turn off all of the things you've just added for a simplistic look. Those are just the basic tools, but you can see how they can very easily support the mapping and planning of potential trades. Number 3, indicators. TradingView offers an array of in-house indicators as well as third-party ones, so you have a wide selection to choose from. We've got the basics, things like the relative strength index, which you can very quickly bring up. These are all saved to my favorites. You have, of course, things like the MACD, which you can use, and you can put them all there, but it's getting a bit crowded now, so let's get rid of that. And of course, you have things like the visible range volume profile. You have the fixed range volume profile, which you can use. You have an array of tools at your disposal to assess the price action of a potential trade. But the key here is to use a variety of different indicators to get a broader perspective on the price action of an asset. And which ones you use will honestly be up to you. There are a wide variety of indicators to choose from, but if you can't find the one you're looking for immediately, you can search for them. As an example, let's search for moon cycle indicators. There is a moon cycle indicator. Click on it, and it will now put it on my chart, all the moon cycles. So there is a wide variety you can choose from depending on your particular trading strategy. But I should point out that the free version of TradingView has limits on the indicators you can use. Another reason why you should probably go for a paid subscription. Number 4, Setting alerts. Unless you want to be stuck sitting at your computer screen 24/7 waiting for the price action to reach either your entry price point or exit price point, I would recommend using alerts so you can have a life. So say I want to be alerted when Pepe's price action comes back and retests this trend line. If it does, I will simply right click on this trend line and click Add Alert. It will then provide me with this Create Alert dialog box, which will give me a variety of options. You can have it so it triggers only once per bar close, or once per minute. Typically, once per bar works for me. I'll give it an alert name, Pepe Long Trade Alert, and then I will configure the notifications I'm due to receive. So under notifications, you can set it so it will notify you in the app on your phone, show you a pop-up here. You can get it so it sends you an email. I have webhook URL set up so it alerts my Amazon Alexa to notify me. I also have it so it'll play a sound on my laptop. You can also send email to SMS and create alert. And then you'll see a little icon appear next to this trend line. If I wanted to also add one on this trend line, I would simply repeat the process, Pepe Long Trade Alert 2, and then create. And now you'll see I have an alert on this trend line and an alert on this trend line represented by this icon. And if the price action hits it, I will know and I won't need to be at my laptop. Alerts are very helpful so you can keep track of multiple setups without having to constantly check them minute by minute. As an example, if I have 3 or 4 potential setups I want to trade, I will set alerts on all of them, and the first 2 which come to fruition are the ones I'll probably trade. So that's how you set alerts, very straightforward. That was a super basic introduction to TradingView. In the future, we will look at some of its more advanced features, but I'd also just like to take a moment to mention Coinigy, which is another charting platform similar to TradingView, which is a great alternative should you want to shop around. In the next video, we will take a look at time frames. A time frame is simply a specified period of price movement. For example, in TradingView, if the time frame is set to 5 minutes, you will see the price changes for each 5-minute period. Whereas if the time frame is set to 4 hours, you will see price changes for each 4-hour period. Lower time frames help you find good entry points for a potential trade and to spot market reversals early, whilst higher time frames will help you spot larger market trends. So stay tuned for that. Until then.